Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube unboxing video. It's actually my first unboxing video and also my first upload to YouTube, so I'm popping the cherry in two ways. I should also add that it's my first Unimatic wristwatch, so I'm really excited about it. And without further ado, let's tuck in. So I should say that I'm really happy that despite the pandemic, we have essential business still going on. So UPS is still delivering packages. Unimatic still allowed me to purchase the watch. It wasn't like their operations had ceased or anything. And the only complaint that I would have is how difficult it was processing the transaction. And that's no fault to Unimatic, actually. That was probably the fact that I live in Turkey and I was attempting to use my Turkish bank Visa cards and it failed maybe 4, 5, 6 times. I even transferred money to a different Turkish bank in order to complete the transaction, and each and every time there was a problem. I even attempted to use Amazon Pay, and that didn't work either. So finally, the lovely woman Sonia at Unimatic sent me the bank information, and I just transferred the money from my bank to theirs. So big shout out to her. Very helpful, very friendly. She didn't have to be. But it's a good story because I had originally intended to buy the first edition, the diver watch. And somewhere after the second or third transaction, when I decided to transfer money to a second bank, that's when I said, you know what? I think I want to get the chronograph instead of the diver. They both have the same water resistance, same quality materials, and at the end of the day, the chronograph is more rare because it's the only one that they have, whereas there's a lot of iterations of Unimatic dive watches. So, but they're all limited edition. I noticed that the day after I purchased this watch, I visited the website and you could no longer buy this watch. It was no longer for sale. The purchase button was disabled. It had disappeared. So here we are. Now this is a big selling point, obviously. Look at this case. So it's supposed to be a waterproof case, and I don't doubt it. I've seen on their website videos of it sloshing around in the water, so I assume that it's true. Yeah, that's pretty sturdy. So, here we go. So I selected the chronograph with the DLC treatment, which is supposed to be diamond-like coating. Sort of like the physical vapor deposition, the PVD that's so popular. But yeah, this is the only watch in their collection that has subdials. It's also the only watch in their collection that is mecha quartz. So it has mechanics inside it to operate the chronograph, but it's basically a quartz battery-driven watch. One interesting thing on the back of all Unimatics is that there is a helpful little conversion chart. So for example, the dive watches have a conversion chart for the conversion of distances, meters to yards, kilometers to miles. And on the back of this one, it's actually a world timer. So I'm not sure if you can see that clearly because I'm doing this video sort of ghetto off of my MacBook rather than using a phone because I just don't want to be holding a phone at the same time I'm also trying to do this video because I'm a noob. I don't know how to do it. But anyway, really excited. I'm super excited. I could see on the outside of the box actually that this is supposed to be number 93 or 94 of 300. So it's 300 piece limited edition. That apparently conforms with the sticker on the crystal, which is a sapphire crystal, by the way. And you see here there's a spot for 2 watches. And yeah, so this is number 94 of 300. And I guess I have to register the watch. And then here on the back of the watch, indeed, it is number 94 of 300. So that's pretty exciting. Now, I guess I have to kickstart the watch, which is a little bit interesting. And I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, let's get it on the wrist. So I have been looking for some watches that I could wear every day. I have a collection of nice watches that I have been wearing day in and day out like beaters, but I sort of became sensitive to the fact that I might be depreciating their value each time I wear them. And living here in Turkey and teaching full time, I kind of felt a bit douchey to wear a 8,000 euro watch on my wrist every day. And I have 2 or 3 of those. So I had been looking for a quality, lower priced, reasonably priced watch. Looks pretty good. Wristwatch check. Obviously, it's a NATO strap, so it basically fits every wrist you could imagine. I had been looking to buy a watch that was less expensive, but had to tick all the boxes. Had to be quality construction, probably a tool watch, sapphire crystal, rugged good looks. It had to have all these things. And indeed, this is water resistant to 1,000 feet, 300 meters, 30 atmospheres. It has a screw down crown, and it has screw down pushers as well. So yeah, I'm very, very happy, and I am anxious to buy more. All right, guys, that's it. I'm not going to tell you like, subscribe, hit the button, bell, because this is my first video, and who knows when the next video is uploaded. Cheers, everybody.